Good day, everyone. We are Group 9 from the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Technology. And today, we're going to discuss our capstone project entitled CSA CWA, a COVID-19 Situation Assessment and Consultation Web Application for Barangay Addition Hills, Mandaluyong City. These are the researchers of the Capstone project: Sabangan Leonard M, Gemao Jannin A, Tesoro Rafael, and Borja P. Chapter 1: Introduction. The web application main goal is to create an assessment and consultation app for the people in order to make a decent innovation in the future, and pair it with the latest protocols released by the World Health Organization. This capstone project will lessen the amount of physical contacts when it comes to consulting and assessment because of the COVID-19 virus, ensuring the people to follow the latest protocols and prevent the spreadness of the coronavirus. The purpose of this proposal is to create a web application that will assess every person's situation in a community and get a consultation from different experts to help them on how they're going to pull through their lives in this COVID-19 pandemic situation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Borja. I am presenting the objective to study of our research. The primary objective of the study is to create a web application that will be used by the people of the barangays to help them to gain more information about the pandemic COVID situation. The number one objectives of our research is to provide information about what is happening right now in the pandemic and what is the right thing to do. Number two is to develop a web application where it helps people COVID-19 related to have a proper suggestions. Number three is recommendation on what they should do in case of having a COVID-19 symptoms. Number four is the when and where the vaccination will take place. To lessen the physical interaction between them and consultant is our primary objective. That's why we developed this system. Next is scope and limitation. This focuses on the COVID-19 pandemic assessment that will help people have a lot of knowledge about the situation. This research is limited only to the people of the Barangay Addition Hills, Mandaluyong City. The scope is to study focuses on developing a web application for users that will simplify consultation in this pandemic. An admin account which can edit and manipulate the data in the database, such as adding, updating, and deleting an entry in the database. Only users from the Barangay Addition Hills can use this web application. Admins can easily monitor any data that is coming to the database. Our limitation is those are lacking of internet connection will not access the proposed application that web application. The proposed web application can run only through desktop and mobile browsers.
This research is titled COVID-19 Pandemic Situational Assessment and Consultation Web Application for Barangay Addition Hills in Mandaluyong City. This system can be helping guide and stepping stone to support theories for those who are seeking prevention of being infected with the virus and awareness of the current status of the community regarding COVID-19 virus. This research will also show some impact of having a pandemic in their barangay based from the perspective of the people in the community.
Theoretical framework. This study was based mainly on the goal-setting theory and cognitive theory. The goal-setting theory of motivation states that the precise and challenging goals, as well as appropriate feedback, lead to greater and better task performance. Goals indicate and give direction to an employee about what needs to be done and how much effort is required to be put in. Edwin Black put forward the goal-setting theory of motivation. The theory states that the goal setting is essentially linked to task performance. Cognitive theory of psychology are focused on internal states such as motivation, problem solving, decision making, thinking, and attention. Such theories try to explain different mental processes, including how the mind processes information. With regards to this theory, The study aimed to analyze how the Consultation web app set the goal for the citizens of Barangay Addition Hills deals with their problems about COVID-19 and this will serve the purpose of goal-setting theory. Moreover, the cognitive theory says that this theory focus more on thinking and decision-making, which will help the citizens to express themselves. Conceptual framework. The figure shows the input process output system. The input contains the variables that are needed in the research. The process analyzes the given input. The output is the success of COVID-19 pandemic situation and assessment and consultation application for Barangay Addition Hills in Mandaluyong.
Chapter 3. The Software Model. We use the Agile Waterfall Hybrid model in our system because our group saw it as the most suitable model for our web application based on its architecture. After comparing the two models, the Waterfall and the Agile Waterfall model, our group finds the differences, advantages, and disadvantages of the two models. Later on, our team discovered that the waterfall model is a straight-through process wherein once it is deployed, no further modifications can be made. But, unlike the Agile Waterfall Hybrid model, which make it unique, is the cycle at the end that consists of coding, testing, deployment, and support, which allow us to still modify the web application in the future. And since many users will access our web application from the Addition Hills, Mandaluyong City, we will expect some slowdowns and bugs on our web application. But our team will ensure that we will maintain the smoothness and stability of the app as we follows the Agile Waterfall Hybrid model. The Software Prototyping Models.
Project planning. As the first part of this phase, this is where the researchers are planning and cultivating different ideas for the future of the project. Also by planning ahead of what is going to come for the web application that the team made in the future, it will lessen the time to brainstorm and will make the project move smooth across the time. Next is requirements gathering. The developers are now researching and determining the needed requirements for the proposed project and utilizing the different gathering methods and techniques.
Analysis. Researchers are now analyzing what will be the main structure and elements of the proposed subject and check if there are some errors made in the past phases in the prototyping model. System design. The system design is very crucial when it comes to developing the main front end of the proposed project because it will define the inner architectures, components, and the user interface of the project in order for the users to meet their specific standards.
Coding. The researchers are starting to work on the main backend of the application, or what we call the coding phase. It is very important because the codes will determine how the web application will function according to its given purposes. Next is testing. After coding, the developers begins to test the proposed web application in order to see if there are some problems and fix it immediately before the deployment.
Deployment. If there are no more errors on the created project, this is the part where the team deploys the project and announces that it is now ready to be used by the public. And the last phase is the support and maintenance. The last part of the phase wherein the team maintains the app and removes different accumulated bugs in the proposed project so that the users will experience the app more smoothly and more accurate as the time goes by.
Next is a system architecture. As the user visits our web application, they will first be prompted to create an account wherein they will type their informations in the sign-up form. After all of the informations are provided, all of it goes directly to our database. After they are done with the sign-up form, they will immediately be redirected to the login page, wherein they will type their credentials in order to access the web application. After that, if they want to create or make an assessment right away, they can click the assessment page and answer the assessment form in our web application. After all of the informations are provided in the assessment form, all of it goes directly to our database. After they are done doing the assessment form, they will be prompted to visit if they want to know about the vaccine information or see some consultations if they are not satisfied to the given answers on the assessment page. After the consultations, all of the near clinics will show up to them near the Barangay Addition Hills. All of these informations will cycle to our servers, and the admins are the only one who can manipulate all of the data in the database. System Application Prototype. Login page wherein if they have an account, they have to enter their email or username and password to access the web application dashboard. But if they don't have an account yet, they must go to the sign up page and enter their credentials to create an account. After creating an account or login, the user will be redirected to the dashboard of the web application that consists of home, assessment, clinics, about us, and account. This is the assessment page, where all of the assessment questions can be found, and all of this must be answered by the user for us to create an assessment. This ends the video presentation about our Capstone project entitled A COVID-19 Situation Assessment and Consultation Web Application for Barangay Addition Hills, Mandaluyong City. Stay safe and thank you for watching.